Okay, this is the 7 deadly sins of flat earth apologetics. Truth be told, this is the 7 deadly sins of globe earth apologetics. These rules apply equally. Number 1, using the word proof. National Science Teachers Association says, we teachers therefore have created huge misconception for students and non-scientists who read and use textbooks. They've come to believe that science is absolute and not open to challenge. How many times have you heard this from a globe earther? This is hard science. It's proven fact. It's just simply not true. Worse still for the scientific community is the fact that in common speech, theory has almost the opposite meaning from its use in the scientists. Such as, theory is a hunch that a detective comes up with in a murder mystery. I love this example here. Fringe theories and conspiracy theories are crazy ideas that are out of the mainstream. Yeah. New medicines or changes in the tax laws might be good in theory, but don't always work in practice. So you see the issue we're faced with here. The scientific definition of a theory, you can read the rest, is supported by considerable experimental evidence. Now, this is a problem that a lot of flat earthers have with the globe earthers. Experimental evidence is missing. There's mathematical computations, but that's not proof. That's not true evidence. Theory is used in everyday English to mean a hypothesis, whereas in science, it means something stronger, much stronger, just shy of a law. So what are the words that we need to keep in mind? The hardest part about understanding scientific theories and hypotheses seem to be this. Hypothesis is never proven correct, nor is a theory ever proven to be true. Words like prove, correct, and true need to be removed from our vocabulary completely and immediately. Could not agree more. This is a problem that we have all throughout this debate. Everybody says it's proven fact when it's not. Information overload. Number 2. For the uninitiated but open mind, too much information is overwhelming. This, of course, I think is why something like Flat Earth Clues from Mark Sargent has struck such a nerve. It's easy to digest. Plain and simple. Now, this is not a sin in the notion that I'm referring to as a deeper understanding of what the flat earth theory is. This is talking about when you are in apologetics, you are bringing somebody into the fold, you are initiating them to the notion. The first times they hear these things, you can't give them too much information, just like any kind of apologetics. Number 4, the straw man. Misrepresentation of the opposing view is more often the tactic of the globe earth crowd, but it's imperative to argue from the side of truth. If you can't be trusted to represent your opposition correctly, not one thing you say has any real value. Every other piece of evidence that you provide will be ignored or discounted by the listener. Number 5. Insults. Now, I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Nobody wants to be badgered or berated for what they believe. Even still, you're already asking a lot of your listener, whether it be a viewer on YouTube, a family member at dinner, or a stranger on the street. You're asking them to consider that they have been fooled for their entire lives. So just be nice. It's not really that hard. Number 6, trust me. Appeal to authority is also very popular within the globe earth crowd. I don't think that needs to be explained any further. But it can be never be said enough. Don't trust me. Investigate this for yourself. Test these things to see if they be true. Have an open mind, but decide the matter for yourself. Number 7, entrenchment. Now, I'm not sure who it was, but a while ago, I remember a few people doubling down on bad information. I'm not even sure exactly what it was, but I remember it was bad information that wasn't necessarily true. It sounded good on its surface, but as you looked into it a little bit deeper, it really wasn't true. But it continued to be used as evidence for flat Earth, and that's just poor form. Let's say, for instance, a flat horizon. Many people claim the flat horizon is the evidence for a flat Earth, only for a flat Earth. Now, that's just not true. It's bad information. It weakens your credibility, and just the simple solution is to just say, I'm sorry. Admit you were wrong, offer a retraction, whatever it requires, but just move on. Everybody makes mistakes. It's okay. Well, that's it. That's the 7 deadly sins of flat Earth apologetics. 7 deadly sins of globe Earth apologetics, if you will. Again, this is only intended to be for introductory type of videos, introductory conversations. But if you look at these 7 deadly sins, you'll find that most of them are applicable for the entirety of your conversation with people, all of your videos. I think they're pretty good rules to live by. Until next time.